How did you get this idea कि मैं IIT के साथ IISER भी कर सकता हूँ?
When I looked at the paper and compared the difficulties, I picked which is harder and studied at a higher level than what I needed. The valuable thing I will gain is my knowledge, and it has to be passed down to next generations.
How did you develop your interest towards research?
My interest is specifically in researching quantum physics. Einstein का बड़ा famous quote है कि God doesn't play dice, कि ये universe random नहीं होना चाहिए, which is exactly what quantum physics says.
Welcome everyone to a brand new episode of the podcast. Today we have an inspirational podcast with us, wherein we have a student who has a list of his achievements. Very firstly, he is the one who has scored 99.43 percentile in JEE Mains. He has achieved or cracked JEE Advanced examination with AIR 9739, meaning वो top 10,000 students of India में आता है. उसके अलावा महाराष्ट्र का जो common entrance test होता है, which is MHT-CET, उसमें he has scored 99.89 percentile. And on top of that, he wasn't satisfied with all of these, so he gave IISER Aptitude test to complete his dream and get a step more closer towards his dream of becoming a researcher, wherein he has scored 189 marks on 240, which is giving a sure shot entry to IISER Pune. His journey has been an perfect example of inspiration, hard work, as well as constant dedication, discipline, and very, very smart preparation. Please join me in welcoming one such ultimate goat with us, which is Kapil Jahagirdar. Welcome, Kapil.
Thank you, sir.
How are you feeling right now?
Nervous.
Nervous.
This is my first podcast.
Okay. So, how did you juggle with so many glories at one time?
I tried to make it as simple as possible. So,
Okay.
for 2 years, I just studied for JEE,
Okay.
and that ultimately helped me with all of the other exams.
Okay. So, was it difficult for you कि JEE का भी preparation करना था, IISER का भी करना था? And IISER is something which is very new that I've heard. Of course, I know that there are lots of students who are appearing for IISER examination. But then a JEE student appear for IISER as well is something that I've heard first time in Sangli district for sure.
It's more of an IISER student appearing for JEE.
Okay.
I mostly prepared for IISER
Okay.
with that in mind, and it was very easy to juggle between them because if JEE is ultimately higher level, then tougher than all of the other exams.
For
so
sure.
if I studied for that, all of the other exams are doable.
Oh, okay.
So it was quite not that complicated
Okay.
as people make it to be.
Okay. So what is one of the myth that you feel that you have realized that it's completely myth for preparations of IIT?
That
ऐसा
it's,
कुछ नहीं होता, लोग बोलते बट ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है करके.
that it's hard and complicated. That it's not complicated.
Okay.
People say it's complicated, but
Okay.
it's not.
Okay.
You just have to study and you get into your college.
Okay.
The people who don't get into the colleges, they don't study.
Okay.
That's the
For sure.
thing I've realized. People ask me for different tips regarding very specific things, but you just need to keep working consistently for all the time you have,
Okay.
and nothing stops you from going into your college.
Okay. So how did you get this idea कि मैं IIT के साथ IISER भी कर सकता हूँ या फिर IIT as itself first idea कैसे आया आपको?
When I looked at the paper and compared the difficulties, मैंने realize किया कि बहुत similar थे.
Okay.
So I realized कि कुछ अलग पढ़ना नहीं पड़ेगा मुझे. So I picked which is harder and studied at a higher level than what I needed.
Okay.
So it expanded my brain power and
Okay.
helped me.
तो meaning school time से you were very keen कि मुझको यही करना है और eventually you developed your interest towards it.
I always wanted to go into research, but I found out about IISERs after 10th
Okay.
because that's when I seriously looked at my career.
Okay.
Before 10th, I was just going through time,
Okay.
not seriously thinking about all the options I have.
Okay. So like how did you where did you find this option that IISER is also one of the option that you can go ahead? Because जब हम IIT का प्रिपरेशन करते हैं 90% ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स जो IIT के लिए रजिस्टर करते हैं और जो मैं देखता हूँ वो हमेशा वो उसका सिलेबस देखकर ही डर जाते हैं कि यार इतना सारा मुझको पढ़ना है और उसके साथ साथ देयर आर सो मेनी सैक्रिफाइसेस दैट दो स्टूडेंट्स डू प्लस उसके साथ एक तो IIT एडवांस को क्रैक करना और उसको झेलना itself is a बड़ा डील. Of course, IISER, though it is an easier examination, but I'm sure there are subjects differences. I'm sure the timing that is given to both of them is different. Paper pattern is different. So then, how did you paved your way? Like, let's break down this, right?
Yeah.
So if I go ahead and start with the very first phase, that once you cracked, how much did you score in your 10th standard?
I scored 94.6. It
That's
was
superb.
Maharashtra board, so
Superb. So जब वो 94.6 जब हमने स्कोर किया तो व्हाट एंड हाउ लाइक देन इट वाज वेरी क्लियर विथ यू कि मुझको इतना परसेंट आया तो मुझे आईआईटी में या फिर आईआईटी का प्रिपरेशन के लिए जाना है और यू हैड सर्टेन आइडियाज इन योर ब्रेन देन एंड यू ऑप्टेड कि नहीं पहले आईआईटी के लिए शुरू करते करके
10th के मार्क्स पे मैंने डिसाइड तो किया नहीं था कि किधर
Okay.
जाना है. 10th के रिजल्ट के पहले मैंने डिसाइड किया था कि जाना है तो आइजर में जाना है.
ओके
सो 10th के बाद मैं जब देख रहा था तब मैंने आइजर ही डिसाइड कर लिया पहले ही.
ओके
आई डिडंट कंसिडर अबाउट कि 10th में इतने आए तो इधर जाऊंगा.
ओके
आई डोंट थिंक 10th मार्क्स मैटर दैट मच.
सुपर सो लाइक आईसर का कहाँ सबसे पहली बार सुना था?
इनिशियली जब मैं करियर ऑप्शंस ढूंढ रहा था तब मैंने रियलाइज किया कि सब लोग बस नीट और जेई के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं.
Correct.
आई रियलाइज कि इंजीनियरिंग और मेडिकल ये दोनों करियर ऑप्शंस के अलावा भी होने चाहिए. सो देन आई थॉट अबाउट कि मुझे क्या करना था बचपन से.
Okay.
सो आई फाउंड आउट कि आई वाज ऑलवेज क्यूरियस अबाउट वेरी स्मॉल स्पेसिफिक थिंग्स.
Okay.
सो मैंने देखा कि हाउ डू you become a scientist. Then I found out about IISERs, and from that moment it was just
Very clear.
very
This
clear
is what I
that
want in my life.
yes,
So then, what was the reason for you to go for IIT Advanced ka preparation and then go for IISER along with it?
I think studying for JEE Advanced was more about expanding my knowledge rather
Alright.
than an exam. It was a side quest for me. It was not very serious. It was just to check my brain compared to the top students of India. In fact, मैंने बहुत टाइम तक JEE Advanced की प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट भी नहीं की थी.
Okay.
In fact, JEE Advanced के अराउंड 15 डेज पहले मुझे लगा कि I should probably study for this.
Okay.
तो 15 days में I pushed with what I had and went for the exam,
Okay.
and that ultimately helped in my IISER exam as well.
Okay. So, how did you manage your time during your JEE preparations?
I had a very simple idea कि I have the full day and I have nothing else to do other than studying.
Okay.
So, excluding sleep, eating, and some exercise, all I did was study because I mostly cut off my friends. I didn't have any social media and I had nothing else to do than study. And at one point, I started hating not studying. So, I would try to relax and my mind would race कि पढ़ाई करो.
Okay. और जो लोग बोलते हैं कि कम से कम 8 घंटा सोना चाहिए या फिर जेई का प्रिपरेशन कर रहे तो 4 घंटा ही सोना चाहिए, you should sacrifice your sleep. Was that the scene that you faced?
Yes, that's the most common mistake people make कि मैं 5 घंटा सो लेता हूँ और ज़्यादा पढ़ लेता हूँ, but it's reducing your efficiency by a large amount.
Okay.
Rather, I studied for more, like 7 hours, 6.5 hours every day.
Okay.
And the time I got waking up, it was all used in studying and more efficient than what you would get than in sleeping for 5 hours.
Okay. So, what was the hustle that you had to make during these 2 years? Like, what was difficult for you to crack during these 2 years?
There were many challenges कि कभी मुझे ये सब्जेक्ट नहीं समझ आ रहा, कभी दूसरा नहीं आ रहा, तो I had to keep facing these problems and it took a long time to find solution for these, but ultimately that's the only job I had. to find the problems and the solutions. So
For
I
sure.
did them. Those were the only problems, and that's the only thing you have to do for 2 years.
So, what was the subject or topic that you found that it was very tricky for me to handle?
Definitely chemistry was,
Okay.
क्योंकि फिजिक्स मुझे पहले से पसंद है, उसमें मुझे रिसर्च करना है. मैथ्स अच्छा था मेरा पहले से ही, एंड केमिस्ट्री वाज लाइक 3 सेक्शंस में था. फिजिकल मेरा अच्छा था, बट ऑर्गेनिक और इनऑर्गेनिक दोनों मुझे पसंद नहीं थे.
Okay.
इनफैक्ट आई स्टडीड ऑर्गेनिक आफ्टर द पोर्शन वाज कंप्लीटेड.
Oh, okay.
I made short notes and studied from them.
Okay.
And ultimately it was my strongest point.
Okay. So that was actually my second question. Next question, that how did you cope up with this particular thing? मतलब काफी सारे बच्चे, मतलब आपके जैसे काफी सारे बच्चे ऐसे होंगे जिनको ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री बहुत ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट जा रहा है या इनऑर्गेनिक काफी डिफिकल्ट जा रहा है. तो what was the trick that you found out which helped you to pull up your socks in chemistry?
ऑर्गेनिक के लिए आई डिड अ सिंपल थिंग कि पहले तो थियरी एक बार कवर करनी पड़ेगी, जनरल ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री पहले, और फिर बाकी के टॉपिक्स, और फिर मैंने शॉर्ट नोट्स बनाए सारे इंपॉर्टेंट और सिंपल रिएक्शंस, एंड मैंने वो हर रोज़ बहुत बार पढ़ा. अल्टीमेटली मुझे याद रह गया था कि किस पेज पे किधर कौन सा रिएक्शन है.
Okay.
एंड आफ्टर दैट अगर बेसिक रिएक्शन आ गए तो कितना भी टफ क्वेश्चन हो ऑर्गेनिक का वो सॉल्व हो ही जाता है.
Okay.
एंड फॉर इनऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री I found out pretty late कि you have no other option than rote memorizing everything.
Okay.
Most of the things.
Okay.
Apply your brain for what you can apply the brain to. कुछ टॉपिक्स है जिसमें हम कॉन्सेप्ट लगा सकते हैं, बट मोस्ट ऑफ द इनऑर्गेनिक इज कि ये सब याद करना पड़ेगा.
Okay.
एंड आई रियलाइज दैट एंड आई डिड.
Okay. And what about physics and maths? Was there ever a point that ये crack नहीं हो पा रहा है, यार ये बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया करके अभी?
फिजिक्स आई ऑलवेज लाइक, तो मैं से ज़्यादा टाइम देता था और उसमें मुझे कभी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
Okay.
एंड मैथ्स कुछ टॉपिक्स डेफिनेटली डिफिकल्ट थे कि कितने बार मैं करूँ ये टॉपिक्स फिर भी टफ जा रहे.
Okay.
Then I accepted and kept solving more questions.
Okay.
Ultimately मैथ्स में यही सॉल्यूशन है किसी भी प्रॉब्लम का कि keep solving, and ultimately you practiced enough कि क्वेश्चन कैसा भी आए you can solve anything.
Okay. So like how you used to practice your subjects? Like if I break down with maths very firstly, because JEE में it is always maths which is considered to be the toughest as compared to physics and chem. So if it is maths that you used to practice, ठीक है, in a day, in a month, or topic wise, what was your pattern of studying or preparing for your maths as a subject?
Mostly मुझे theory easily समझ आती थी, so I never spent too much time studying theory in mathematics, and I mostly went and solved previous year questions.
Okay.
क्योंकि those are the most relevant, not too difficult, not too easy, because they were the exam questions.
Okay.
They gave me an idea कि ये टॉपिक मुझे नहीं आएगा सॉल्व करने और ये आएगा, तो I could filter the topics and solve which were harder for me to solve.
Okay.
And distribute my time accordingly.
Okay. And physics?
Physics, I just solved questions because I like to solve physics questions.
Correct. So probably physics was always the strongest subject that you had.
Yes.
Perfect. So what was your average score during your test series?
For JEE Mains, it was around 190 to 200.
Okay.
So in the actual exam, I scored 188.
Superb.
Which was almost my average.
Perfect.
And in IISER Aptitude test, my average was around 160 because I used to make a lot of silly mistakes in mocks. Okay. But somehow in the actual paper, I did not make any silly mistakes and scored about 20 more marks than my average.
Superb. How did you went about preparing for IISER then in that case?
It was not very different.
Okay.
JEE से जो knowledge मिला था that was enough. Okay. And sufficient. तो PCM I just solved the PYQs of IISER and tougher questions related. There are more exams in fact. NIISER नाम के NEST नाम के exam है.
Correct.
That is quite harder than IISER Aptitude test. Okay. मैंने उसके questions solve किए क्योंकि वो similar type but harder थे. That helped me practice for IISER.
Okay.
And biology के लिए मैंने PYQs ही solve किए और थोड़े NEET के questions try किए.
Okay. So what is the paper pattern for NEET?
IISER.
Paper pattern for IISER and paper pattern for JEE.
The main difference is कि एक extra subject आता है IISER
Okay.
Aptitude test में biology,
Okay.
जो कि हमने PCM से completely different होगा. ज़्यादा रट्टा मारना पड़ेगा. Conceptual parts भी हैं but mostly part रट्टा मारना है. That is the only challenge when you're studying for IISER, is that you have to manage all the subjects.
Okay.
PCMB, which most people don't do.
Correct. So then how did you manage PCMB, all 4 subjects together? Because most of the institutes that I see, firstly, they do not allow you to take PCMB as a combination. Like either you have to take PCM or you have to take PCB. For all the audiences, PCM is physics, chemistry, maths, and PCB is physics, chemistry, biology. So most of the institutes don't allow you to take both the groups together, because for students it becomes very burdensome कि दोनों सब्जेक्ट एक साथ मैनेज नहीं होता, मैथ्स भी और बायो भी, प्लस एग्जाम्स भी वैसी हो जाती है.
वो वहाँ पे मैंने एक स्ट्रेटजी करी कि आई प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर PCM मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम. लास्ट में अराउंड 2-3 मंथ्स एग्जाम के पहले IISER एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट के मुझे बायोलॉजी मैक्सिमम करना था. सो आई वेंट टू बायोलॉजी टीचर इन Prarambh साइंस एकेडमी अजय सर, and they taught me around 50% of the entire biology in 2 months.
Okay.
And that helped me massively achieve 34 marks in IISER, 34 out of 60 marks in IISER aptitude test.
That's a great boost for your marks and percentile also, if I'm mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah? How did you like studying biology?
The good thing was कि इस एग्जाम में ज़्यादातर बायोलॉजी के क्वेश्चंस कंसेप्चुअल आते थे.
Okay.
It was not like कि किसी छोटे पैराग्राफ से कोई स्पेसिफिक चीज़ पूछ ली, वैसा नहीं था.
Okay.
कोई कंसेप्चुअल चीज़, उससे वो क्वेश्चन फ्रेम करते थे. तो there were topics which were more conceptual, so we had to do only those topics.
Okay.
So me and sir, we together smartly studied only the main topics which gave you marks, and mastered those and eventually scored more marks.
Okay. So what is the paper pattern of both of it? Like if you can break down के JEE एग्जाम्स के लिए हर एक सब्जेक्ट में कितने क्वेश्चंस होते हैं और उसका मार्किंग पैटर्न क्या है, एंड IISER में कितने क्वेश्चंस और उसका मार्किंग कैसा होता है?
ओके, तो JEE मेंस की अगर बात करें तो 3 सब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं, फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, मैथ्स. तीनों सब्जेक्ट के 25 क्वेश्चंस, ईच क्वेश्चन हैज +4 मार्क्स, और अगर गलत ऑप्शन टिक किया तो फिर -1 मार्क. 75 क्वेश्चन इन 3 आवर्स. और IISER aptitude test में 4 सब्जेक्ट, each subject has 15 questions, again +4 -1, and you get 3 hours again. So JEE Mains में 75 question in 3 hours और इधर 60 question in 3 hours.
Okay.
And marking scheme JEE Mains जो कि थी 300 marks और IISER aptitude test 240 marks.
240 marks का. Perfect. So then it makes sense कि IISER is pretty much easier as compared to JEE, and the level of questions are a little bit lower as compared to JEE Mains.
For maths definitely JEE Mains का maths tough होता है, IISER का relatively easy होता है, but chemistry और physics definitely equal या फिर higher level है.
Okay.
और ऐसी बात है कि 15 क्वेश्चन बायोलॉजी के भी हैं तो उसमें ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगता, so you can invest more time in these physics, chemistry, maths questions.
Okay. So where did you practice papers of IISER then in that case?
There is a very good online platform, IISER नाम का.
Okay.
They had fantastic test series.
Okay.
Then there was another website called Prep for IISER. They also had a test series. I used those test series mostly.
Okay. And the questions framed over there were at par of your IISER level?
Yes, IISER की test series definitely tougher side पे थी.
Okay.
They prepared me for the worst case scenario, और Prep for IISER equal level की थी.
Okay. और इन प्लेटफॉर्म के बारे में आपने रिसर्च किया था या आपको किसी ने बताया था इसके बारे में?
मैंने खुद सर्च किया था.
अच्छा, सुपर. एंड व्हाट वाज योर जर्नी का मेजर रोल प्लेड बाय योर फैमिली, राइट? So how was your family's journey along with you? Like, what was the role of your family? How is your family firstly feeling right now?
They are feeling fantastic.
Yeah.
They are proud.
Very, very proud rather.
Yes, they are very proud. एंड दे वर ऑलवेज सपोर्टिव कि किसी मॉक में अगर कम मार्क्स आए तो ठीक है, अगले मार्क्स में ज़्यादा आ जाएंगे. एंड बहुत सारे फैमिलीज में ऐसा होता है कि रिसर्च करियर में मत जाओ, ज़्यादा स्कोप नहीं है. बट दे नेवर सेड दैट टू मी. दे ऑलवेज सपोर्टेड कि रिसर्च अच्छा करियर है.
मेरा यही क्वेश्चन था नेक्स्ट एक्चुअली, कि काफ़ी सारे पेरेंट्स का ये होता है कि यार या तो इंजीनियर बन जाए या डॉक्टर बन जाए करके, बट रिसर्च फील्ड, आईसर, ये जनरली सारे पेरेंट्स को उतना, एक तो पहली बात नॉलेज नहीं होता, एक्सपोजर नहीं होता, सो इट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट टू कन्विंस पेरेंट्स ऑल्सो दैट this is also one of the correct like career option that you wanted to opt for. So how supportive were your parents? But you've already said that they were very, very supportive for that part.
Yes, they were. They never said कि research में मत जाओ. In fact, they helped me talk to people doing PhDs in various colleges like IIT Bombay and other colleges, and helped me gain more knowledge.
Okay. So like just one question that I wanted to have while talking to you, मुझको ये हो रहा है that you could get into research by getting into IIT Jodhpur also. Like I'll just he has already been allotted IIT Jodhpur, and he still is waiting for IISER results to come outside as of for now, and to find out what is his ranking and which college he would be allotted with. So like research अगर मुझे करना है तो I can get into IIT Bombay or IIT Jodhpur, which is again one of the best institutes that we have in India for research. So what made you think that no, IIT Jodhpur से बेहतर मुझको IISER लग रहा है? Like what was your thought process behind it?
This was a very big question कि IISER जाना ड्रीम है, ठीक है, बट यू कैन डिनाई कि IIT जोधपुर भी अच्छा कॉलेज है या फिर अदर IITs बहुत अच्छे हैं.
Correct.
So the whole debate came down कि IISER रिसर्च के लिए बने हैं.
Correct.
So there is a very obvious point कि रिसर्च के लिए बना हुआ कॉलेज रिसर्च के लिए अच्छा होगा. एनवायरनमेंट और जो भी रिसर्च फैसिलिटीज, लैब्स जो भी होंगे वो रिसर्च के लिए स्पेसिफिकली बने होंगे.
Correct.
They would definitely be better than any IIT.
Perfect.
That's why I chose IISER.
Perfect. So who counseled you for this particular thing, if I may ask so? Or it was your own debate by researching everything and you selected that this is how it has to be?
I researched a lot of things, and
so that was online internet research, or you spoke to people one to one?
I did research online as well and spoke to people as well.
Okay.
Speaking to people gave mixed reviews. This is also good, this is also good.
Correct.
So final choice had to be made by me. So
Okay.
I made the choice.
Perfect. So while you were in this particular journey, what are the sacrifices that you had to make? Were there any?
Yes, there were. I had to speak less to my friends. बहुत सारे friends movies देखने के लिए चलो, खाने चलो, but I had to refuse all of them. And that's the truth कि 2 साल में अगर करना है तो you have to sacrifice some things. I sacrificed my love for football, and it paid back eventually.
For sure. So there was no social media, no smartphones?
No smartphones. मेरा खुद का phone ही नहीं था.
Okay.
I had my own laptop पर उस पे सारे locks type थे.
Okay.
So I couldn't access anything other than YouTube educational videos.
Okay. So what would be one thing that you would suggest students to do or to opt for while going for such kind of intense training of IISER and JEE?
Find your motivation and be consistent. कि मैंने देखा है कि बहुत लोग स्टार्टिंग के कुछ महीने बहुत मोटिवेटेड रहते हैं और फिर बाद में पढ़ाई छोड़ ही देते हैं. डोंट डू दैट. एंड मैंने देखा है कि बहुत लोग पढ़ाई कर ही नहीं पाते क्योंकि उनके पास कोई गोल नहीं है.
Correct.
I always had a goal, or that goal motivated me constantly throughout the 2 years. So you have to find your purpose, why you're doing this.
Okay.
And just be consistent and do it.
For sure. Smart. So then what kept you motivated for this 2 long years? Because for sure it is a scenario के motivation generally जब मैं as a faculty भी classroom में जाता हूँ और मोटिवेशन देता हूँ, मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द टाइम वो मोटिवेशन 2 दिन या 1 हफ्ता चलता है, बट इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू कीप योर सेल्फ मोटिवेटेड फॉर दिस लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ 2 years with lots of distractions around you, and there are so many hassles also that you have to pay in day to day life. Subjects difficult होते हैं, काफी बार हमको marks आते हैं, काफी बार marks नहीं आते हैं. So how did you kept yourself motivated for this long time?
This motivation can be personal for everybody,
For sure.
but for me it was कि मुझे in life आगे जाके कुछ तो बड़ा करना है and inspire other people.
For sure.
And I realized कि I have to study for it. I have no other option, and that gave me discipline and motivation to study.
What are your future plans now? How excited are you for IISER results, or probably with the kind of score that you have, I feel IISER Pune is somewhere you would be landing up with.
I am surely landing at IISER Pune.
Absolutely.
And it is quite known for its physics research, and that's where I want to go eventually. So I'm excited कि अभी IISER, the institute I've dreamed for 2 years, I'm finally going there.
Okay.
I'm motivated and जाके अब BSMS course करके PhD करना है.
Oh, superb. So you're planning for your PhD as well?
Yes, and then eventually go into teaching.
Okay, perfect. So why teaching only? Why not into research scientist?
Because the most expensive thing or valuable thing I will gain is my knowledge, and it has to be passed down to next generations. And I love teaching. I mean, one of my main study technique was this: ki act like you're teaching to somebody, and that consolidates your concepts. And yes, the idea of teaching the next generation and creating the next generation of scientists is a pretty good thing.
How did you develop your interest towards research?
My interest is specifically in researching quantum physics. मैंने जब initially थोड़ा सुना quantum physics के बारे में, तो I watched some videos and I realized कि हमारा जो ये visible world है वो और एकदम छोटे स्केल पे जो पार्टिकल्स हैं वो बहुत डिफरेंटली एक्ट करते हैं. दैट फैसिनेटेड मी. इवन आइंस्टाइन का बड़ा फेमस कोट है कि गॉड डजंट प्ले डाइस, कि ये यूनिवर्स रैंडम नहीं होना चाहिए, which is exactly what quantum physics says.
Correct.
So I dived more into this subject and found more things you can research and find more things you can answer, and
Right.
that's what helped me to like this thing even more.
Okay. So now if you've given all your examinations and everything is done, and now you're completely relaxed, so what are you doing now? What do you think that now is the correct time that I can do this?
I had made a long list of movies I wanted to watch.
So you were pretty aware that what all movies have been released and you are left to see them.
Yes, I'm watching them one by one now.
Okay.
The old movies, the new ones.
Okay.
Enjoying my holidays, which I think I've earned.
Absolutely, for sure. So what are your other interests other than physics and studies?
My main interest is physics, but the other interest can be football and mixed martial arts as well a bit, but there are no good clubs in Sangli, so
Okay.
I have kept that aside.
So do you think that IISER Pune will help you gain your interest or rise your interest towards MMA when you go to IISER Pune?
I have looked into some MMA clubs in Pune
already. All right.
So I do plan on joining them eventually.
All right. And I've just got to know from your professors that you have keen interest with chess as well.
Yes,
and you have a good score board on chess as well.
I did at one point, but I am trying to gain back in chess.
Okay.
But it's very competitive, so I don't plan on doing too much in that.
Okay, cool. So how did you get to know about PSA?
I had many friends going there, and I saw your result.
All right.
and that impressed me. So I came here and everything looked good, and
Alright.
I joined eventually in 12th.
Okay. And how was your journey with PSA?
It was intense but very supportive.
Alright.
The lecture hours were long, but teachers were also there. It was not only us, they were also struggling with us.
Sure.
That helped me, that reminded me कि they're doing this for us and we could reciprocate some effort for them as well.
For sure.
They helped me a lot. कुछ भी doubt हुआ या फिर कोई subject difficult जा रहा था तो they would help me every time and give me extra books to solve sometimes, and they put more effort than I imagined
Alright.
anybody would put. They
So-
went the extra mile for everybody.
So, what is the one memory, if you have to sum up, of PSA that you would like to share? कि यार वो उस दिन ऐसा कुछ हो गया तो वो लाइफ टाइम में याद रखूंगा टाइप्स.
It was probably my first day.
Alright.
I'm very afraid of dogs, right?
Okay.
And Parth sir has a dog.
Yeah.
So for when the first day I came here, I sat down and their dog came and sat on my lap. So I was very scared, and it was basically saying ki join here.
Okay.
That was pretty memorable.
So now you've become pet friendly?
Still scared.
Alright. Alright, cool. We'll just play a small rapid fire with you. Okay? Alright. Ready?
Yes.
What's your favorite subject?
Physics.
For sure. Stupid question. Okay. Your favorite show?
Show as in TV show. Tarak Mehta Ka
Web
Ulta Chashma.
series or alright. So that was one which used to give you stress buster, if I say. या देखा ही नहीं तारक मेहता 2 साल.
पूरा नहीं देखा कभी, मतलब sometimes I would take a break for 10 minutes and watch it.
Okay. Alright. Are you a morning person or night person, if I have to say, for studies? Like सुबह पढ़ना ज़्यादा पसंद आ रहा था या रात को?
Afternoon.
But afternoon you used to have your classes, right?
फिर morning, क्योंकि morning में मेरा mood fresh था.
Mhm.
Night को I would never sleep late. I would sleep by 11 at
Okay.
max,
Okay.
because I think you're meant to sleep at night
For sure.
and not the day.
Sure. Your favorite scientist?
Richard Feynman.
Okay. And one of the discovery that you remember of his or you love of his?
His entire contribution into quantum physics itself is fascinating for me.
Okay. Again, it's a stupid question, but then still, if I have to ask, IIT or IISER?
IISER any day.
One habit that changed your life completely?
Being able to find motivation and use it to fuel myself.
Right. One superpower, if you had to, like, which is one superpower you would love to have?
Time travel.
And where will you travel?
Everywhere. Not one place.
Okay. One word to describe your journey
Chaotic.
and describe you as a student. Chaotic.
Shy.
Okay. And one word to describe you as a personality.
Decent.
Okay. One productive hack that you found during this entire preparatory journey.
Study according to your mood. अगर mental energy है, then sit down and solve tough questions.
Okay.
If not, if you're tired, then read short notes, read NCRT.
All right. And okay, we've answered this actually, which is one myth about IISER and JEE that you said already कि वो बहुत difficult होता है, but है नहीं करके वैसा.
Difficult है, but complicated नहीं.
Okay.
It has.
Okay. And which is the one discovery that that has fascinated you over your entire journey or life maybe?
Definitely the dual particle of nature.
Okay.
कि एक बहुत छोटा particle, you can't tell कि वो particle है या फिर wave है.
Okay.
That fascinates me. It fascinated even Einstein.
Okay. And what about what kind of life are you thinking? Like, where do you see yourself after 10 years from now?
I want to live a life with purpose. I don't care about buying expensive cars and houses. I want to live in a normal house, but with a happy family.
All right. So this was an absolute pleasure to have you on the show. Okay. And thank you for being part of PSA. Everyone at Prarambh Science Academy is very, very proud of you right now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, sir.